What's going on, guys? We're back with a Western saddle fitting video. So here you see we have Thunder, the Arabian-Friesian cross, and on him we have a keister holder. And we have our CSI pad underneath, and we have our keister holder on top. Notice that I have the front of the saddle pad picked up here to take that bind off of his withers. A lot of times people set this flat on the horse's back, and then they cinch the saddle up, and then that really draws the pad down on the withers, inhibiting the motion of the shoulders. So I always like to grab this and pick it up. This pad is a wee bit oversized for the saddle, but that's okay. I'd much rather an oversized pad than an undersized pad. The thing that I want to make sure is that when I look at the saddle, that all of the edges of the saddle are covered. When I look at the saddle all around, I see it's pretty flat, pretty even. The only gap that I notice is right here in the spine. If you come around here and look at it from the rear end, you can see that it's sitting flat and square. The only little gap is right here in the center, which is fine, no problem there. All the way around, wherever I look, it's nice and even. That saddle skirt is not coming back over the haunches, so this skirt is not going to interfere with his hip bones. A lot of times if you have an oversized saddle on a horse, this skirt will be rubbing here on the bone, which could cause problems. Or if the front of your saddle here is physically touching the horse and the pad's not covering it, that it can rub on their skin. Those are a few things that could really cause problems and have issue. But as long as it's sitting evenly and nice like this saddle sitting on this horse, we're gonna have no issue. Good pad, good saddle, ready to go. The next thing when it comes to saddle fitting is try to get a saddle that is built for what you're trying to do. A lot of times I see people out in the trail going up and down the mountains, and they will have an English saddle, a jumping saddle, a dressage saddle, riding in the mountains. You are not helping yourself. Whenever you see somebody and they have an endurance saddle, you know, that weighs 10 pounds, and I say, oh, are you an endurance rider? Well, no, I'm just a pleasure rider. Well, understand that that endurance saddle is built kind of like a track shoe. It's made for a certain purpose to get the most weight off of that horse to go 50 miles a day. If you are out there pleasure riding, try to use a saddle that's going to help you. In the other video where we worked on the gaited horse and the gaited saddle, all that meant was it's a saddle that's not really built to hold you in because you're meant to just glide on the horse going around the show ring. This is really what I'm going to use. On this horse here, he's real spooky, tries to take you for a ride, and I mean to fix that. So I'm going to use a saddle that's really going to help me stay there and be confident and drive him easily. It's fitted up, nice and even, good pad. He's ready to go. We're going to go to work. I'll see you guys in the next video.